Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to be going over the site. Okay, now it's not required that you even use the site. You can use what I get there, your downloads. You can use them. You can create your own site from scratch, whatever. But if you do decide to use a site, which I recommend that you do because it's a good starting point, and it will kind of give you everything you need to do to go forward with this. Okay, so install the site with Duplicator. Got that done. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice, or that you need to know, is your site will be on maintenance mode, which means it's not live. Now, I recommend that you keep that on until you're ready. Okay, until you're ready to make your site live. Okay, and so let me just show you how to do that just real quick. Okay, so basically what you would do is you just go down to maintenance. Okay, now when you're ready to make your site live, and this is after you've done the edits and you're happy with if you want to put more content, but mainly you want to make it live after you've put in certain buy buttons and things like that. Okay, so after you've done that and you're ready to make it live, just click here and it will turn maintenance off. Okay, now once you do that, you have to scroll down to the very bottom and click save. Another thing that you will need to do, and please don't forget to do this after you're ready, or you can do it now, it's up to you. You need to go to settings and reading. Okay, you're going to have this option down here. Now this is checked, and we do that for a reason, but since your site is, you want people to go to your site, you're going to want to uncheck this box and click save. You can do that after you take maintenance off or whatever you like. It's not going to hurt you if you leave it like this until you're ready, but you need to uncheck that just whenever you want and click save. Now, I did add Spin Rewriter to the site, so if you have Spin Rewriter, which I always recommend, it's a great program. You can sign up for that, and then you can just integrate it with your site here. Okay, so we've put that in for you. Okay, so let's take a look at your sales pages for products that you have on your site. Okay, in your list of pages, you're going to see that you'll see all of your legal pages. Now, let me just make a note about that. I highly recommend that you go here to the legal pages part of your site, and I highly recommend that you grab this plugin. It'll be one of the best purchases you've made because you'll use it on all your sites. So I highly recommend that you go do that. The gentleman that made the plugin is very, very good, and it's just a great plugin to purchase, and it's very inexpensive. So please do that. Okay, so down here you're going to start seeing the sales pages you have on your site. And then you're going to have a page that has thank you in the title, okay? And this is going to be the customer's download page. Okay, so for email marketing excellence, this is the sales page, and this is the download page. Okay, we'll get into the download page in just a bit, but what we're going to need to do is you're going to come in and edit these pages. Now, we're really lucky because Sean's let us use his Profit Builder plugin, which is the light version, but he's let us use that, and it's a great plugin. It's I highly recommend that you go and grab the full version of Profit Builder. If you don't have it, it will come in handy and you'll be able to use it. It's not for everybody, but it's a great plugin. So here we're using his free version. Great plugin. It's going to allow us to create the pages that we did. But again, go grab the full version of Profit Builder. It's really, really worth it. Okay, so we're going to go into the sales page. Okay, now all we have to do is click on Edit Page. Now, for those that don't know what Profit Builder is, basically it's a live editing plugin. Okay, it's one of the best out there, and it just lets you create pretty much any kind of page you want. Some people like this, some people don't, but we use this to create the sales pages so that we can run a normal WordPress theme and still make sales pages, if that makes sense. Okay, so here's your sales page. You don't need to do really anything else to it, but we need to add a buy link. Okay, so we're going to scroll down and you'll see that this buy button here. Now you'll notice that on this particular product page, the sales page is one image, okay? And that's great. That's fine. We don't have to worry about anything else. Now, so what we need to do is link this image to a PayPal buy link. So let's go ahead and create a PayPal button. So what you need to do now is go and open a new browser window and then log into PayPal. Now once you've logged into PayPal, you're going to need to go to your profile. They've changed a bunch of stuff, so just go over to your profile and you'll get to the right spot. And just remember, you're looking for buy buttons or you know, save buttons, okay? So once you do that, you're going to click on create new button. Okay, so we're selling this for $9. So let's create the button for that. And we're not going to create a shopping cart button. So here we're going to choose our button type, which is a buy now. Next, we need to put in the item name. Okay, you don't have to give it an item number. Our price is $9. Okay, next we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to step 3. Okay, now this second option here, we need to change this because it will not apply to you or your customers. So click no. Okay, now on this next box here, this is talking about where they're going to send your customer if they cancel their buy, and this is more used for a checkout or add to cart button, but you can check this. And to get, what I would do is send them back to the sales page. So over on your page where you're editing, where it says preview page, you can right click, copy link location, and that will be the URL to this page. And you can come back over to PayPal and paste that in. Now this is the most important one, okay, because this is where you need to tell PayPal where to send this customer. Okay, where to send the customer after they purchase. So what we need to do is go back to our page list. Now I want to keep this open because I'm not done editing. We still have to put in our buy URL. So what I'm going to do is where it says edit page, I'm just going to right click and open that up in a new tab. And then it will take you here. Now I'm going to go back to all pages because I need to get the URL to the download page for our customers for this product. Okay, our download page is this particular page right here. Okay, now I need to get the URL, so where it says view, again, I'm going to right click and copy link location. This is the download page, so I'm going to go back to PayPal, check this box, and paste this in. Now at this point, you're ready to create the button. Okay. Now, PayPal gives you a couple of options. They give you a button, a stylized button you can use, but we're not going to be using that button. So here where it says email, all we need is the URL, okay? This is the URL to this buy button. So basically we're just going to copy that, okay? Now we're going to go back over to our editing page, okay? And again, here's our button. So up here where this little pencil is, this is the edit button, okay? So this is it. All this is one image, okay? And this one image contains a buy button on it, so we have to link this whole image. So we're going to click the little pencil. We're going to scroll down here where it says image link. Now sometimes this acts kind of funny, so paste in that link, okay? Now, if you get this where the image don't pop up, sometimes you have to do it a couple times, okay? So, paste it back in and the light box or this link type will come back up. And you're going to change that to standard, okay? Once you have that in, you can, there's a little close button right above this. I know you can't see it, but it's there. You can close that. Come back over here, and right above this area where my cursor is, there's a save button, okay? So save it. Now again, for this particular product, since this entire is one image which contains both buy button locations, you don't have to do it again, okay? So you are done with this particular product. You've got it set up where it's going to go back to the download page, which is already set up. Now, when I say set up, the page is there, it's created, but you're going to have to make some edits to that as well. Alright, so we're done with this page. We can click Edit Page, and it's going to ask you to leave, or if you want to leave, and click Leave Page. Okay, we're going to go back to All Pages. Now we need to go in and edit our download page for this product. Okay, so we're going to click here, and again we're going to click Edit Page. Okay, before we do that, let me mention something. You might be asking why the page title looks like this. Well, we're not using any kind of software to protect these pages. Okay, you really don't need it in this type of case. You don't need some membership software or anything like that. So we just want to make the page where it's not obviously, you know, there. So that's why it's named this way. Okay, so we're not protecting it. So we have it named in a kind of a weird way. So it can't be guessed, or it can't be. But there's other ways, and I'll show you some of the ways that we need to, other ways to protect it. Okay, but we'll do that later. So we're going to click Edit Page. Okay, so now we need to, right here, we need to link this with our download of the product for our customer. Okay. Okay, so once you download the product, you're going to extract the zip file, and next you're going to go inside that zip file. Okay, now you have the PDFs here. Okay, so you have all the contents. What you need to do now is you need to find a location where to upload this zip file so that it can be served to your customer. Now I use Amazon S3. You can use your own server. You know, you can do however you want. You can do, like I said, you can use your own server here. So like if you were to edit this, okay, we're going to click the little pencil again. We're going to click on Open in WP Editor, and this comes up with an editor. So if you wanted to add this to your server that your site is on, you could come down and put your cursor down here and you could click on Add Media. Okay, media doesn't have mean actually, or it doesn't have to mean image, video. Okay, so we can click on Upload Files, and now we can click Select Files. Okay, now we can choose this zip folder. This is what we're going to be given to our customers, so we want to click Open. Now, I don't recommend doing this with all the products, because some of the products you're giving contain quite a few video training courses, so you're going to need to find a different location to upload these to, you know, Amazon S3 or wherever you like, but you don't want to you're probably not going to want to add them here just like this, but anything small you can. Okay, so it's uploaded. Basically what we can do is click Insert into Post, and it'll put it down here. Okay, if you did that, then you can, you know, delete that if you want. Okay, you can make this a little bit bigger if you like, you know, whatever you like to do, but anyway, it's there. Okay, so just save it, and that way, well, let me go back in here real quick. You have to choose a color for this too. It's kind of odd the way it does, so make sure you'll have to choose blue or whatever, because it don't automatically do that when you create the link for this. It's kind of a little thing that probably needs to be fixed, but anyway, so we change it to blue and we bold it. You save it. Okay, now once you do that, you can close that out and make sure to click the Save button way up here. Now when you start getting more advanced, it's a good idea to use your download page to market other products. So we may get into that later, but basically what that means is offering free bonuses on your download page, okay, to get more business. Alright, so we're done with this download page, so I'm going to click Edit Page and I'm going to leave. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video. It's already getting long. I'm going to stop it here, and then we'll pick up right where we left off in the next video.